Squeeze the whales. There's money in that whale's stomach.
Yep.
But
like
you know,
Dishonored, but money.
that's it. Yeah. So one of the interesting things we've been seeing is Hearthstone. I mean, they are setting sail with the harpoon gun. And it's the thing where, like, if you want a lot of what a bunch of people will call true Warcraft, you look at Hearthstone, like its book of mercenaries and stuff, which is, like, some really great WoW-feeling content, like classic WoW.
This is where Warcraft is, yeah.
Yeah, so that's cool. But then, you know, they're trying to get the money. So they have started doing these mini sets, right? Which is basically just like a release of, like, maybe 35. I think in this case it is 35 cards. And so it's 35 cards, and the standard set just costs you $15 or 2,000 in-game gold. So, you know, you could buy that, you could grind that. However, if you want them all to be golden back cards, $70. Now, as always, it had a excellently, done musical trailer with Onyxia.
Oh, I must see it.
Oh, it's cool. Yeah, it's just cool seeing, like, hey, there's Onyxia done like that. That's really sweet. Look at those artists go. While player numbers have been following, actually Blizz stated in the most recent earnings call that Hearthstone net bookings grew year over year. Oh boy, howdy, I wonder. Given, of course, the massive amount of cross-promo that they were doing between WoW and Hearthstone, and deeper monetization of Hearthstone as well. So this suggests that the remaining diehards are willing to spend more money in things, including the increased number of cosmetics and packs. So I don't really know who's just... Golden cards are never that cool, but like $70? Well, for some golden cards?
Well, this is where I think
so much money, man.
Yeah, I think we've talked about this before, and it's not for the average player to go, "Oh, I want the golden version." It's for the people who are going to buy the cards, right? Because this is the kind of thing. I don't remember the exact terms, but in terms of like mobile game design, it's all about player experience. It's all about the tiering of things. So you always want a way for someone with more money to say, fuck, you have more money than you, bitch. Deal with it.
Yo.
And that's what happens with, what I call, that's what happens with, this stuff where it's like, yeah, we'll pay money for sure. We'll pay money. Absolutely. But, what if I want to pay more money than someone else? And that's it, basically. It's just we squeeze whales better by offering a differentiator for them.
That's
so
it.
a whale can run around with golden cards and be like, ha 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 ha, my family are richer than yours.
My PP big.
Yeah, my wallet PP bigger than yours.
Yeah, so it's fair.
I think that's one of the things, but it's also just squeezing more.
Yeah, and for Blizz, it's like, hey, we make the gold versions anyway.
Yep.
Really? You fuckers are going to give us $70?
Yeah,
$70 for the thing we've already made? Sure. Yep. Can you imagine being the money people there? Just be like, hey, how about we just do this? Get some money, more lambos.
Yeah.
Because apparently, the standard unit of rich is how many lambos per hour that's it. LPH, lambos per hour. That's the way that we measure the net bookings of every single live service game.
Oh, that's a great metric as well, because I was just thinking, well, okay, the best part of any metric, as any Activision Blizzard's earning call, God rest them when we don't have them anymore. The best metric is one you can fudge like a bastard to make loads and loads of investors feel stupid when they realize their investment's actually shit. So in LPH, you're like, oh, Lambo per hour, that's loads. And then in small print, probably on the back of the earnings call sheet that you send out, but you don't put it in the PDF because you don't include the page 2, because whoops, someone dropped it. It just says, think of, I don't know much about Lamborghini models, but like the worst version that's like the most used, and it's like this like $1,500 Lambo that they saw on the Auto Trader once.
That's it. It's like a Renault 4 by Lamborghini.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go. Ty Lopez, you're fucking keep grifting, my man. Now, this is interesting. I actually had no idea we had these stats. So this is so basically, right, there's a third-party Hearthstone companion app called Firestone. Right? So this is not representative of the whole, space. Now, I would certainly say, people of a third-party companion app are way more likely to be engaged in ranked.
Yeah. That's the thing that I thought would be, that's what I would have thought.
So what do we see here? Total hours played per game mode per day. Arena.
Big.
you know what?
Because it's good and doesn't have monetization tied to it. Sorry, it doesn't have the collectible part of the CCG.
It has the pay to enter.
Yes.
Yeah, and my favorite mode of Hearthstone had always been Arena.
Yeah, because
Always.
it wasn't CCG deck building.
Yeah, I thought it was really fun. So there's Arena still doing really well.
Yep.
Battlegrounds, which is of course their auto battler.
I said that's not Arena, that's Battlegrounds.
Yeah, that's Arena there. And Battlegrounds is the red one.
No.
What?
No, you're reading that wrong.
What?
Yeah. You're vaguely colorblind, I think.
Whoa!
Arena's yellow. Yeah. That's...
No, dude, the colors are different. Those hues are different.
Yeah. They're different.
Oh, I got baited hard there.
Yep.
There's me ready to go to bat for my favorite game mode of Hearthstone.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, like, this is a pretty color accurate display, and it's still like...
Yeah.
They've just put their legend wrong.
Well, okay, so Battlegrounds... Oh, yeah, that's 20. Okay, right, so Battlegrounds is the new Auto Battler mode. And we can see here that Battlegrounds is the one that is by far just, it's just providing those really good numbers. Now, if you look at our next... What's our next one? That would be Ranked Standard.
Yeah.
And we can see Ranked Standard, it's generally doing pretty well. And for whatever reason, around December... it explodes and then returns to a new baseline high.
Yeah, well, Dagger said the peak scene for Ranked Standard is due to partnership with a player and not anything related to Hearthstone itself.
What?
The peak scene for Ranked Standard?
Yeah.
So that big December explosion is nothing to do with Hearthstone itself. It's a partnership on the Firestone end. So I think the baseline after is accurate, but...
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of awkward for the data. But I suppose we can see other trends then for these.
Yeah, Battleground's big, basically.
Yeah, so Battleground's big. Now this red one is Mercenaries.
Yeah.
Now Mercenaries, Blizzard were clearly designing for monetization. I think they wanted it to be a Battlegrounds-like hit. So they probably got pretty jazzed whenever this happened. But then it actually just falls.
Yeah.
And Mercenaries PvP is in fact the game's least played mode. So that's a little bit rough for them.
Say Mercenaries PvE? That's PvP, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just literally zoned out for a second.
So I guess what's saying here then, there's a very real possibility that Battlegrounds is Hearthstone's main mode for the foreseeable future. It's incredibly popular, it dominates Twitch viewership, and it's nowhere near the moneymaker that Standard is, despite the increased prevalence of paid cosmetics. The shop is brimming with hero skins to the point of excess. It's a quote from PC Gamer. And that's the thing. Battlegrounds is like a good game. And you don't have to buy the components to play it. You just play it.
Yeah. Turns out that this is, the awful thing that game developers or that management and game development don't want you to know. It's not really a trick, but engagement doesn't mean money up. They're not the same line.
Yeah.
Engagement and money are not the same line.
Whereas if it was
unless
ranked,
you're selling a game, I guess.
Yeah, and if it was ranked that was going up like that,
Ranked Standard,
ranked standard, you'd see more money because people are buying all the new packs.
Yeah.
But I think it's just that thing. I mean, I look at Hearthstone and I understand, and this is a real problem because even for the players who are super into Magic, like I get it. You do have to rotate through different card sets in order to keep the game interesting and also to keep it balanced. Because if you have a card from 10 years ago, it's just going to dominate. Like what the fuck, right? But then if your new stuff is always better than the old stuff, then the game just gets crazy.
Power creep. Hello, Magic designer.
Yeah, so they need some way to fix this up. But for me, there's just something weird about I buy packs of cards. 2 years later, they no longer relevant.
Yeah.
Or, can be played in Wild.
Yeah, it's fine.
Then I see Wild as like the weird sort of dustbin mode. I mean, it's got okay engagement, but
yeah,
it's interesting.
Yeah, it is worth suggesting, or I think it's worth hammering home the point that Firestone is substantially more popular with Battlegrounds players than others, so it is a little bit out of
oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, because it has features that are for Arena and Battlegrounds. So it's not completely always accurate data.
Is this the one that's done via Overwolf?
I don't know.
Because I think I used the Hearthstone overlay that came in with Overwolf once.
I don't think so.
When I was just trying to get like a better game sense of Arena mode because like I was just totally out of date in my game sense with Hearthstone.
Oh yeah, it is Overwolf. It is.
Okay, interesting. So With the latest update, though, so, you know, where we're having all those things, there's also a pair of new cosmetic Battleground boards, as well as a brand new type of cosmetic, Battleground Finishers, which are going to be added to the store.
Yep.
So this is a
Like-
finisher.
Like Halo executions.
Yeah, so basically it's just a, a round-winning effect. So there's Astral Impact, that's a 2-stage one, meaning it shows a special animation whenever you win a round, and an even bigger one when you deal 15 or more damage to the enemy, and there's many more planned to be added in the future.
Yeah.
So for the current monetization then, we've got, the time-limited all golden card pack, swipe, swipe, swipe. Swipe, swipe. Available through February 14th, 2022.
Yeah.
We can get the golden standard bundle for the price of a full video game that a team of a whole bunch of people have spent 2 or 3 years making. Or you can get the mini bundle. Look how happy he is with his mini bundle.
Over the moon.
Look, he's so happy with his mini bundle. I like how I clicked on that and it got smaller. So 2 golden Legos and 10 all gold.
All gold card packs.
And
Yeah.
so, man, there you go. Now then, for Mercenaries, of course, there's Mercenary packs, there's the Legendary Mercenary bundle, and then there's the Welcome bundle. For Battlegrounds, then, there's Battleground Perks, whatever that is. There's Battleground Heroes Mount Up for $12.99. There's 3 Kingdoms, which is a pack of different heroes for $12.99. And then there's a new bartender. So the bartender's like the kind of almost game master of the Battlegrounds mode. So you can get different ones of that. And then for the card packs, obviously we've got, many card packs. And then, of course, there's the wild card packs where they sort of recently started to sell all the old ones that are usable in the wild format.
That's interesting.
But they cost the same amount of money, but they're obviously so much less relevant. And also, it makes me feel really old thinking about Hearthstone packs that I remember as being new and now realizing they're no longer new.
Yeah. Well, here's maybe a glimpse into a little bit of monetization strategy as I see it, because obviously I'm not experienced in this, but I do think about video games all day long, every day. But you say, wild packs aren't any cheaper, even though they're less valuable. Well, there's a glimpse into monetization for you. If they make wild packs cheaper, people's brains will go, "Oh, packs cheaper. Oh, wild better. But $2.99 is too much for the standard pack." That's a fear they probably had and went, "Fuck it, we're not going to downprice that. We're going to just accept that people buy them less because we need to have the anchor on our standard card packs are fine to buy."
Yeah.
So they can't drop anything cheaper. And then obviously there's, you go up to the Astral Impact thing. And that's another thing where that's just, that is purely cosmetic, but you can see exactly how, it's a finisher. It speaks to the kind of person that would buy the golden card pack. Like, hey, spend $15 and you can do the officially monetized and very cosmetically satisfying version of teabagging someone for winning a game. And I think that's interesting stuff for all of this just kind of happens. It's all monetization strategy taken to the extremes. And I feel like that's almost a rhythm of video games, especially mobile stuff, where Hearthstone feels like it's been going on for very long. They're still testing stuff out and they're still having fun with it, but it's getting to the point where you can almost see the monetization strategies come in like the walls closing in an adventure movie. And it's just you're going to get squeezed out of all your money before too long. They'll just ramp it up until it's over. And also one more funny thing. I was trying not to laugh when you talk about Firestone, because Firestone is the name of a restaurant across from us. That,
of course.
That had a car driven into it and set on fire the other day.
Though apparently I've been told that the car was driven into it at a really suspicious angle.
Oh yeah,
and then two people came. Yeah, and then 2 people just came and lit it in fire afterwards, which has certainly made some people think that it's some sort of insurance thing. But who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows? I will say though, I did enjoy the meal that we had there.
Yep.
So there's that.